Remember these secrets next time you visit a garage, and you might just save yourself from unnecessary repairs and expenses. The first thing to note is that your check engine light isn't always a disaster. That dreaded yellow light hits your dashboard, and your stomach drops. Did you know that one of the most common reasons this light comes on is ridiculously simple? Your gas cap might just be loose. When your gas cap isn't tightened properly, oxygen seeps into the fuel system, triggering that scary warning light. Before racing to your mechanic, try giving your gas cap a few extra turns until it clicks. Wait a day or two and see if the light extinguishes itself. When the check engine light appears, it sometimes triggers other warning lights too, like your traction control or ABS lights. This often stems from one underlying problem. This doesn't necessarily mean multiple systems are failing. Fix whatever's causing the check engine light, and often those other warnings disappear like magic. A friend once drove around for 3 days panicking about her check engine light before I pointed out the loose gas cap. Tightened it and boom, problem solved without spending a dime. Then there is the battery replacement scam. Your battery is dead, I'm afraid. You'll need a new one immediately. How many times have drivers heard this definitive diagnosis only to shell out for a brand new battery? Here's the truth they don't want you to know. What appears to be a dead battery is frequently just corrosion on the terminals where your cables connect. This white crusty buildup interrupts the electrical flow, making your perfectly good battery seem defunct. The fix? Sometimes it's as simple as pouring Coca-Cola over the corroded areas. The acidic soda dissolves the buildup, restoring the connection. Alternatively, a wire brush can scrape away the problem in minutes. And if you do need a new battery, always check the manufacturing date. Batteries begin degrading the moment they're produced, so that new battery that's been sitting on a shelf for 8 months, it's already lost a significant portion of its lifespan. Insist on a battery manufactured within the last 30 days, or you might find yourself back at the shop within months rather than years. The oil change myth. Change your oil every 3,000 miles or risk destroying your engine. We've all heard this classic line from mechanics, but is it true? Not even close. Most automotive experts now agree that modern cars can easily go 7,500 miles before needing an oil change. Some high-end vehicles with synthetic oil can stretch to 10,000 miles or more. Vehicle manufacturers have dramatically improved engine technology and oil formulations, rendering the 3,000-mile rule hopelessly outdated. What really matters isn't how dirty your oil looks and whether you have enough of it. Oil naturally burns off over time, so checking your dipstick regularly and topping up when needed is far more important than frequent changes. Rather than obsessing over frequent changes, focus on maintaining proper oil levels by checking and topping off regularly. Your engine and bank account will thank you. The free inspection trap. There's an old saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch. This wisdom applies doubly to those tempting free vehicle inspections, advertised in bold letters outside repair shops. These inspections aren't charitable services, they're fishing expeditions. The mechanic meticulously examines your vehicle, not just to identify legitimate issues, but to discover or invent as many billable problems as possible. Suddenly, your quick pit stop transforms into a laundry list of critical repairs that simply can't wait. The wisest approach: only visit a mechanic when you notice something specific wrong with your vehicle. Bringing in a perfectly functioning car for a free once-over is like volunteering your credit card for mysterious charges. I've watched friends fall for this trap time and again. One buddy took his Honda in for a free checkup and left with a $1,200 repair bill for problems he never noticed before. Was everything fixed truly necessary? Probably not. The squealing brake scam. That heart-stopping screech when you press the brake pedal seems like a universal signal for replace immediately, doesn't it? Mechanics certainly want you to think so. That noise often indicates surface rust on your brake rotors or pads, especially after your car has been sitting in damp conditions. This rust typically scrapes away after a few brake applications, resolving the noise without any intervention. This rust can also be brushed, scraped, or blasted off for a fraction of the cost of new pads. Some crafty car owners even handle this themselves after watching instructional videos online. Most honest garages will remove the rust for a modest fee, but unfortunately, not every mechanic will tell you that's an option. Even when the squeal persists, it's frequently due to a thin metal indicator designed to warn you when pads are nearing, not reaching, the end of their useful life. Brake pads typically don't need replacement until they're about 90% worn down. If a mechanic tries telling you that your 50% worn pads need immediate replacement, get a second opinion. The fluid flush fantasy. These urgent recommendations for various fluid flushes rank among the most profitable services for repair shops and among the least necessary for your vehicle. Most cars require these procedures only every 100,000 miles, if at all. Similarly, skeptical thinking should apply to those seemingly generous lifetime offers. Free lifetime muffler replacement sounds fantastic, until you realize the fine print excludes the connecting pipes, which coincidentally tend to rust out long before the muffler itself fails. When those pipes need replacement, at premium prices, that free muffler suddenly becomes very expensive. The tire rotation runaround. This recommendation seems logical. After all, different positions on your vehicle place different stresses on your tires. But here's what mechanics don't mention. The impact of rotation on overall tire lifespan is minimal at best, and it's nearly impossible to verify if the rotation was actually done. Many drivers pay for this service repeatedly without any way to confirm it happened. Want to know if your tires actually got rotated? Before heading to the shop, mark each tire with chalk. When you pick up your car, check if those marks have moved to different positions. Remember, proper rotation means moving tires front to back, not just side to side. If your marked front left tire is now on the rear left, that's legitimate rotation. Those essential services and additives are not so essential. Claims about miraculous additives for your engine, transmission, or fuel system should trigger immediate skepticism. These bottles of liquid gold often cost a small fortune while delivering questionable benefits. What mechanics won't tell you is that modern fuels already contain legally mandated additives designed to clean and protect your engine. Similarly, engine oils come packed with sophisticated chemical compounds that extend their service life and protect internal components. The real secret to vehicle longevity isn't pouring expensive snake oil into various orifices, it's following the manufacturer's maintenance schedule and addressing problems promptly when they arise.